Hi, I'm Pixie Lott.
Authenticity Radio.
You are listening to Slade-Suiter.
Hey, welcome. Grab a seat anywhere. No, we don't have any menus. The only thing we have today is the freedom to express who you truly are. We call it Authenticity Radio. You'll like it, don't worry. Let me go grab the host. He's got the hospitality of a fat and jolly innkeeper. He's a good guy. Slade-Suiter.
Hello and welcome to today's program. This is Slade-Suiter. Today's program is about fighting with a rooster and losing. And those of you who know roosters and know chickens know that it is not advisable to fight a rooster. It exacerbates the situation. It makes it much, much worse. And that leads me to today's story. Well, it all started about 2 years ago. We decided that we would like to have a chicken coop, and so we made a place, and then we sought after 6 hens, little female chickens, and they started to cluck, and they were really beautiful, and they laid eggs. And I was thinking, you know what, it just seems incomplete to have these hens. I mean, they're really nice, and I like them and everything, but how cool it would be to have a rooster. And it would, you can hear it crow in the morning, and it just seems to make it complete. So I, with all of my vast experience, which is zero, I don't have any experience with chickens, I sought after a rooster, and I found one, and I purchased it. It was young, about 3 to 4 months. It didn't even crow yet, and the crest on his head was still small, and I said, okay, well, that's kind of cute. Let's get it. And there's an expression out there called the pecking order, and I understand what it meant when I tried to introduce Sam. I named the rooster Sam into the existing chicken coop. All hell broke loose. The Sam took after all 6 little hens, and the hens were defending themselves. And I, oh God, you guys stop it! You can't do this. Anyway, a day or so passed, and then peace seemed to retake the chicken coop, and there was no more battles between the hens and Sam. So I thought all was okay until one day, a young boy entered the chicken coop, and Sam took after and attacked the boy, and didn't really cause any great damage, but did hurt him a little bit and scared us enough to prohibit anyone else from entering the chicken coop. And so I thought that's where it was going to end, and everything was going to be okay as long as I was the only one to go into the chicken coop and to feed them and to gather the eggs. Until one day, Sam decided to take after me. And so I kicked Sam back, and that little guy, I don't know if you've seen roosters, but they grow ferocious. The neck feathers expand, kind of up, and the wings expand out, and that little thing turned huge, and it scared the living daylights out of me, and I kicked it back, and it looked like a monster. And so I left that experience. I did not hurt Sam, and neither did Sam really hurt me. But I knew that we were either going to have to find a solution or invite Sam to the dinner table, and I did not want that. I would feel terrible. And so I sat down, and I went to the internet. And by the way, it reminds me of a quote that I just read on the internet, that you cannot trust the sources of the internet. And I think that was signed by Abraham Lincoln. And so I typed in violent rooster or aggressive rooster. That's what I typed in. And I was relieved to know that this was a common problem, that roosters are actually out to defend their hens. And so when they perceive a threat, well, they're doing their job. And so I understood that more, but understanding that wasn't okay for what he was doing. So I needed to find a way. And there were methods, and I separated the methods into three. One method was extremely aggressive, very violent, and I consider very abusive to the rooster. And it involved water and hitting him, throwing him around, and absolutely not. That's not the way to treat a rooster, and plus it can really come back and make things much, much worse. The second one was very, very, very peaceful, and involved large amounts of time sitting down with the roosters, kind of like talking to them, singing to them, and this type of thing. I didn't have that type of time, nor did I really want to have this type of relationship with them. The third one was kind of like right down where I wanted to be. It involved capturing the rooster and tucking the head of the rooster under the wing, and just that's it. You just kind of keep it there and hold it. So I decided that's what I was going to do. And so I went into the chicken coop and I chased down Sam, which was an event in itself, finally captured him, and I did that. And I grabbed his head. I took his head gently, like the direction said, and tucked it in between his wing and his body, and just kept it there. And it was amazing that little guy, who was just squeaking and squawking and very ferocious just a few seconds ago, became as placid as a little kitten just drinking milk. All right, he's just kind of sleeping almost, staying there. And it takes his head out, and you just grab it and put it back under about 3 or 4 times, the direction says, and I did that. And then you let him go. And a few days went by, and everything was good again until he tried it again. And then I had to go capture him and repeat the process. So now I'm happy to report that Sam no longer attacks me. And so there's some type of understanding that we have here. And so for any of you who have a rooster and are tempted to do this for yourself, I offer you a couple pieces of important advice. Number one, do the necessary work inside yourself before doing this, because I believe that animals have a way of sensing intention. Just like a dog, if you're either afraid or aggressive, the dog can kind of pick that up. Well, I think also the chickens or a rooster can sense intention. So do the necessary work inside yourself that you want to do this for peace, okay, and not allowing your adrenal glands to kick in during the process. Number two, please, oh please, wear protection. Protect your eyes, your head, everything. Wear leather gloves, thick, like 2 pairs of jeans. Whatever it is that you need to protect your skin, because the talons of an enraged rooster can do a lot of damage to you. Thank goodness I don't have personal experience of that, but I've seen those nails, and they can really cut. So please take necessary protection when you go in to do this. And so that's what I wanted to share with you today. It was important for me to understand that I was lacking the language that Sam was using to be able to communicate with him successfully in a peaceful way. And I think that we all owe it to whatever we're dealing with in nature, to learn its language and to respect it enough to learn its language to interact with it in a peaceful way. Okay, so it no longer attacks. Sam no longer attacks me, and I treat Sam with lots of respect. Lots of respect. And that sounds like a good place to leave you today. This is Slade-Suiter. Until next time, be authentic, be true, take the time to learn the language, and be free.
This is Authenticity Radio.
Hey, I'm Talisa.
The station's awesome.
I love this station.
I love the station.
Hi, this is Ronald D. Moore, writer of Star Trek and Battlestar Galactica, and you are listening to Authenticity Radio with Slade-Suiter.
real people and real authentic talk. This is Authenticity Radio. Conflict is a choice you know.
Whoa, watch it. Sorry.
In order to gain a new perspective and how to resolve conflict in your organization, business, or family, go to AuthenticityRadio.com. All right, enough.